History of MMM, how it all began. Starting up of MMM, in 1989, Moscow Executive Committee in Leninsky District registered MMM as a cooperative society. It is in Russia. A few words about the leader. The MMM Cooperative Society was founded by Sergei Mavrodi and was one of the leading computer equipment distributors in Russia. Sergei Mavrodi, having a degree in maths, worked as a programmer and took part in the development of the first operating systems. Few words about his decision to make his own company is the fact that having worked as a simple worker from 8 to 5, he understood that freedom is the most important for him, because that work of 8 to 5 is literally a slavery. At any point, at any time, the company can throw you out and you'll be left without nothing, although you could have worked in that company for years and years. So he realized it. This is why he decided to create his own child, and he knew whatever his efforts will be, it will come back to him in form of dividends and income. Free of charge travel campaign. In 1992, the brand became universally recognizable after Mavrodi offered several times to all the residents of Moscow a day of free of charge travel in metro, Moscow subway. Pretty smart. Birthday of MMM. On October 20, 1992, the joint stock company MMM was registered. In fact, it is a birthday of MMM in the traditional form in which people got used to consider it. The shares of MMM on sale. February 1st, 1994, the shares of MMM went on sale, and people immediately began to buy them. Moreover, the company willingly bought them back on a new, higher rate, which grew very fast at about 100% per month. The company's principle today is always more expensive than yesterday worked perfectly. Few words about that. Why did he do that? As you might know, in 1991, the Soviet Union fell. So if until at the time of the Soviet Union, everything that there was in the country, like properties, different companies or whatever that was bringing some goods, was national. So any person of the country was entitled to have a share of that production, of that company. Everybody was equal. But when the Soviet Union fell, what it meant is that all the companies, all the properties had to be privatized. So you can imagine there is a company, a huge company. People worked there for years and years. And at one moment, there comes a person and says, all that is mine. Yes, this was the case. And obviously that information, that laws about the fact that it was possible to privatize was kept only for a small group of people for obvious reasons. So a simple worker who worked in that company for years and years or all his life didn't know he can actually come and say by law that that is his. So what genius idea Sergei Mavrodi had is to sell these shares to gather the money of the people, and with this money to buy those companies. So basically, if a person has an MMM share, he would have had an exact share from the company that Sergei Mavrodi bought. For example, a company from oil and gas or something else. Obviously, he knew perfectly which companies are worth it and which companies were not. There was quite a battle there. So as you can see, his idea was great, but let's see what happens.